When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you are being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
Bring the rain.
of the Union address, Obama confronts Americans' fears. Fears, by the way, that his administration helped foist and create. And this is from the New York Times. Now, last night, President Obama set forth an ambitious vision for America's future, but conceded his own failure to heal the political division holding back progress, calling it a lasting disappointment of his tenure. He created the division. He created the divide. It started back in the first days of his first term, when he excluded Republicans from a number of different think tank conversations with Democrats about certain policy that they wanted. Especially about, hey, you Republicans, you got some ideas, let's hear them. Republicans didn't get to tell the president the ideas because he didn't invite them to any of those meetings. He created the divide. He created this hostility that everybody's complaining about in D.C. right now. Whatever he didn't create, he added to. He made it worse. And yet he's going to sit up there and tell the American people that he's disappointed and that he has regrets, that he couldn't bring people together. He was the reason people have been split and torn apart. He's the reason why this country is now talking about racial problems when there weren't racial problems, because he's the one that got elected. No, I'm sorry that we have all these racial problems. Because you and your wife have fomented this issue. You've made it worse. And yet, even though things are so bad, we had not a politician, but a medical doctor, a surgeon, who's also a black man, who for a while was seriously being considered by the Republicans as being a strong candidate for the presidency. So you want to tell me that we're having racial issues when the so-called old white man's party of the Republican Party still has Dr. Carson, up there, as a contender? Look, there's no diversity on the Democrat side, but yet the Republicans are still the racist. How is that possible? Oh, because you got Donald Trump. Yeah, but we also got Ted Cruz. Well, Ted Cruz isn't an American. Oh. You got Marco Rubio. Well, okay, yeah, you can. Maybe you can say, well, Ted Cruz was born in Canada, so he's Canadian. Okay, maybe you got that. You got Marco Rubio. What you got against him? He's not even a white Latino. You might be able to say that Ted Cruz is a white Latino like George Zimmerman, but you can't say that about Marco Rubio. You can't say Marco Rubio's a white Latino because he's not. I know it's a new category that they invented specifically for George Zimmerman, but yeah, and look, every time we turn around, the president is fomenting racial divide. So I don't know how it is that he is so I think he's disappointed that he wasn't able to do more damage than he's already done. That's what he's disappointed in, that the divide wasn't even bigger than it is. I regret that I did not create an even bigger divide. I regret that I did not create even more racial tensions among you folks. Look, the hope and change that you people thought that you were going to get was nothing more than devastation and destruction. I hope you're happy about this type. Was this the type of change that you were hoping for? See, I hate empty I know people who talk about Donald Trump. He says, well, he's going to make America great again. And to some degree, they're right. It's kind of an empty platitude, like Obama's hope and change. There's no meat in there. However, when you start to take them apart and you start listening to the hope and change campaign of Obama versus the Make America Great campaign for Trump, Trump has got a lot more meat on the bone. Obama had none. Hey, Mr. Obama, why don't you explain what you want to do? Well, hey, it just, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to work with these folks in Washington, and we're going to make things better. Well, how are you going to do that? We're going to sit down, we're going to have conversations, and we're going to make things better. There was nothing there. And you didn't have the lamestream media saying, hey, Mr. Obama, why don't you clarify your positions? How are you going to, we got them talking about Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump isn't giving us any specifics. They didn't ask for specifics from Obama, but Trump gives us some broad specifics, yes, but he's still giving a lot more than Obama did. Mr. Trump, how are you going to make America great again? Well, we're going to build the wall. We're going to make Mexico pay for that wall. We're going to deport all these illegals. We're going to make sure that Americans are first in line to get jobs. We're going to cut back on these H-1B1 visas. We're going to stop importing potential terrorists until we can figure out who the terrorists are and who the terrorists aren't. Sure, that may be broad, but at least he's giving some sort of specifics, even though those specifics may be broad. Obama didn't give us any specifics other than, hey, if you want to build a coal plant, we're going to bankrupt you. He told us exactly what he was going to do to harm the American people, not help them. Donald Trump has been trying to tell us exactly what he's going to try to do to help the American people, not harm them. He says, we're going to renegotiate certain contracts. We're going to sit down with China. We're going to sit down with Russia. And we're going to make sure that America wins at the negotiating table this time. That's Donald Trump. We didn't get that from Obama. And yet the lamestream media is demanding that Trump be more specific. Where were the specifics on Obama? Even in the second term, when he was running for a second term, we didn't get any specifics from Obama. And of course, we had Romney that didn't attack him on that either, but we didn't get any specifics. We didn't get really any specifics in his State of the Union address last night. Other than, I regret this and not being able to do that. And, I have this vision. What vision? The vision for a second-class country, formerly called the United States of America? Is that your vision? Because that's what you're spelling out. That's what your actions have proven that you've been trying to do. You've been trying to turn the United States of America into a second-rate banana republic. Well, we can't be the world's policeman. But when something goes wrong, the world does not call you anymore. They've given up on that. They do not call Washington. In fact, half the time they ignore you. You got Israel doing what they need to do despite what you've been doing against Israel. You got Saudi Arabia doing what they feel they need to do in spite of you helping Iran, their sworn enemy. They're not calling you because they know they're not going to get help from you, Obama. He says, it's one of the few regrets in my presidency that the rancor and suspicion between parties has gotten worse instead of better because of you. You have made the rancor and suspicion worse. And every time somebody stood up against your policy, one of the people on your side of the aisle jumped up and said, racist, racist, this is nothing but racist. When they opposed the exact same policies from Bill Clinton, and nobody called them racist then, but now all of a sudden you spew the same policy that Bill Clinton had, and all of a sudden those who oppose you, even though they oppose Bill Clinton for the exact same thing, now they're racist. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Bill Clinton was also a black president. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't use the race card back then, Bill, That's right. I was this country's first black African American president. I was the first black president. I'm gonna tell you, I was the first one. Not that